Thanks for tuning in. Today we look at Charlie Glotzbach and his 1970 run in the Daytona 500. Now, we're certainly not making fun, but how would you like to drive 500 miles with a slug in your shoulder? Charles Lee, Charlie Glotzbach, was seemingly born to race, posing here with his soapbox derby car as a kid, and eventually taking the 1964 ARCA Rookie of the Year and a race win at Lawrenceburg, Indiana. It didn't take long before NASCAR owners like Cotton Owens took notice, winning their first race together at Charlotte in late 1968. Charlie was passed, coming to the checkers in the 1969 Daytona 500, but had still asserted himself as Chargin Charlie by that time, and became one of Ronnie Householder's Dodge boys, chastised in ads by Dodge safety sheriff Joe Higgins on the right. The future looked bright for this Indiana native. On November 30th, 1969, a fight ensued and muzzle flashes could be seen in the night sky. 19-year-old Bruce Allen Huff and Glotzbach had a disagreement over the truck Huff would drive for Charlie's trucking business. According to Floyd County, Indiana Sheriff Carl Atkins, after Glotzbach terminated Huff, he was hit twice by gunfire, once in the arm and once in the stomach. Charlie was in satisfactory condition after one of the .22 caliber slugs was removed, while Huff was arrested and charged with assault and battery with intent to kill. Late February 1970 dawned with seasonal and sunny temperatures at the Daytona International Speedway in Daytona Beach, Florida. And nothing was going to keep Chargin Charlie Glotzbach out of Ray Nichols' powerful number 99 Dow Chemicals Dodge Daytona Charger for the Great American Race. And they served notice that they were a favorite, as Charlie took his qualifying race on Thursday, February 19th, and would start the 500 fourth. He led his first circuit on lap 12. He led 6 more on lap 39, then went out front for 2 more at lap 62. But he finally asserted himself on lap 91 as he stayed out front for another 27 laps until he had to pit with a broken right front wheel. The guys quickly replaced it, but they sent him back out without his gas cap, which at the time in NASCAR was attached with a chain. After being black flagged by officials for it, Glotzbach had to pit to have it reinstalled, lost a lap, and never regained it. He would place 4th behind winner Pete Hamilton, David Pearson, and Bobby Allison, slug in his arm and all. Okay, let's face it. Charging Charlie Glotzbach could be a bit tough on equipment, and hence the nickname. But in 1971, legendary car owner Junior Johnson, who admired that lead foot, hired Charlie for the much heralded return of the Chevy nameplate, and together with relief help from Friday Hassler, they won the Bristol Cup race that year. It would be Glotzbach's final Cup win, and he began ride hopping, competing for owners like Junie Donlavey and Hoss Ellington. Charlie even tried Indy twice, but unfortunately failed to qualify. However, he did find success in Richard Childress ARCA cars in the late 80s and early 90s, and even took part in the All-Star Fastmasters Series in 1993. In March of 2010, Bristol staged the Saturday Night Showdown charity race, with Glotzbach competing for Apex trailer sales. He began 9th out of 12 drivers, but crashed into Larry Pearson with only 7 laps to go. Chargin Charlie did break his sternum, but Pearson had to endure numerous surgeries for various fractures and breaks, but eventually fully recovered. Said Charlie later, "I'm sorry it happened. That's the hardest hit I've ever taken." By all accounts, Charlie lived out the rest of his days with that slug still in his shoulder, attending autograph sessions and fan events, and was found passed away in his home by friends and family on April 23, 2021.